recently it has been alerted that crimes such as your illicit mining, GBV, sexual offences and so forth are on the rise in this municipality. How are you dealing with this?
Let's talk about illicit mining first. We acknowledge that we have not done much as government, particularly in the district. Remember, this is one of the districts that carried the economy of the country over the last 100 years. And when you talk about post-mining activities and post-mining impact, the Dr. Kenneth Kaunda could talk about it much more elaborate. We are battling the shafts that have not been properly decommissioned and closed. We are battling the influx of people that are still occupying our space, who migrated for purposes of coming to work in the mining activities. So the illegal mining activities, we are in engagements with the relevant department to say, how do we repurpose the mines? Because the fact that there is illegal mining, illicit mining in our space, it tells you that there is still investment or there is still a resource underground. And that discussion will have to help us to say, how do we then formalize it? What are the things that needs to be done? And until that happens, it cannot be correct for people to continue to do illegal mining. Plans have been put in place, led by the South African police in our space, working together with NetJoint and other structures, to descend a team in our district to literally try and deal with areas, particularly mining shafts that are much more dangerous to our communities. That alone, once you deal with that as from a legal point and a security point, and people come up, some of them are able to be deported back home. Some of them find space in our society and they linger in our communities because their intention is to continue to find ways of getting underground again.
Exactly.
So that major operation that happened, we welcome it, it did work. What we lacked was a perfect and a consistent plan of saying, how do we then ensure that the people that have been arrested, the people that are facing trial, the people that continue to mobilize and support illegal mining activities are dealt with. Remember, some of these people are not necessarily foreigners. They are staying in our spaces because some of the people are finding expression in the various towns and cities within the Dr. Kenneth Kaunda District Municipality and beyond. It is our responsibility, together with the community, to begin to have a conversation that says, but why do we allow illegal mining in our space? How do we then? And once the discussion on formalizing and regulating the illegal mining as either small-scale mining or anything that the department will agree with on our space, it will then be able to curb the activities that are indicated. Now, once you have people with a lot of resources or people that are deemed to be dangerous in the community, you are likely to have people roaming around at night. That is increasing our gender-based violence. That is also increasing sexual offenses because now the women are denied the right to freely walk about in their own towns, in their own cities, and be able to deal with that. Not only that, I think the levels of unemployment on our youth, who may have graduated in the last decade, or in the last decade in our space for the last 10 years, we have not been able, and we appreciate, not with anything but with pain, that our economy has not been able to absorb and create the much needed jobs for our people. They linger if we don't channel the energy of young people into what benefits them and grows them, as a consequence, there's going to be a number of other issues that confronts us, which are the elements and the symptoms of what our society is.